The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as the unidentified vessel materialized outside their flagship. For 4 millennia, the Council had ruled the galaxy with unchallenged authority, their word absolute among the stars. They had eliminated threats before, crushed rebellions, and erased civilizations that dared question their supremacy. But they had forgotten about humanity. Commander Zixter of the Valorian Empire stood at the observation deck, his crystalline exoskeleton refracting the light of distant stars. "Impossible," he whispered, his translator struggling to convey his disbelief. "The humans were obliterated. Earth was reduced to cosmic dust 4,000 years ago." "Apparently not all of them," replied Ambassador Creevil, her tentacles coiling nervously around her diplomatic sash. She had studied the ancient records, the ones the Council had tried to bury. Humanity had been labeled a Category 5 threat to galactic stability, the only species to ever receive such designation. The communication channel crackled to life. "This is Captain Mia Chen of the Terran Remnant Fleet, commanding the vessel Lazarus Rising. We've come a long way to have a conversation with you." Zixter's mandibles clicked in what his species considered laughter. "You dare approach the Galactic Council with a single ship? Your arrogance matches the old records of your species. Check your sensors again, Commander." Mia's voice remained calm, almost amused. "We didn't come alone." Across the sector, space itself seemed to tear open. One by one, hundreds of vessels emerged from quantum slipstreams, technology the Council had never seen before. Each ship bore the same insignia, a blue and green sphere rising from ashes, the symbol of Earth reborn. On the Council flagship's bridge, alarms shrieked. Tactical Officer Venther's 3 eyes widened in horror as the readings flooded his screens. "Commander, their smallest frigate has more firepower than our entire armada. Their shielding technology, it's reading as impossible. They're generating energy signatures that defy our understanding of physics." Zixter's confidence evaporated. "How?" The channel opened again, but this time a different voice spoke. Younger, male, tinged with barely controlled fury. "For 1,000 years, Commander." "That's how." Kevin Torres, Mia's second-in-command, materialized as a hologram in the Council chamber itself, his image towering over the assembled representatives of 100 worlds. "For 1,000 years since you murdered 15 billion humans. For 1,000 years since you shattered our homeworld because you feared what we might become." The Council members shifted uncomfortably. They had indeed feared humanity, a species that had gone from primitive combustion engines to quantum computing in mere centuries, a species whose creativity and adaptability threatened the Council's carefully maintained balance of power. "Your fear was justified," Kevin continued, his dark eyes blazing. "But your solution was genocide. And now, we're here to collect the debt." Mia's voice cut through the tension. "Stand down, Kevin, we're not them." She appeared beside her subordinate's hologram, her presence radiating controlled authority. At 45, she had been born aboard the Exodus Ark, one of 12 generational ships that had escaped Earth's destruction. She had never seen her homeworld except in historical archives, but the memory of its loss burned in every human heart. "Esteemed Council," Mia addressed the assembly, her tone dripping with irony. "When you destroyed Earth, you made a critical miscalculation. You assumed all humans died with their planet, but several million of us survived on distant colonies and deep space installations. You also assumed that loss would break us." She paused, letting her words sink in. "Instead, it forged us into something new. For millennia without a homeworld, scattered across the darkness, hunted by your patrols, we had nothing but each other, our ingenuity, and one shared purpose: survival, and eventually, justice." Ambassador Creevil found her voice. "What do you want from us?" Kevin's hologram stepped forward. "Accountability. You erased our world from existence. 15 billion souls, our history, our cultures, our irreplaceable heritage, all turned to cosmic dust. And for what? Because you feared competition, because your primitive understanding of galactic politics couldn't accommodate a rising power. We had technology you couldn't dream of," Mia added. "We bent spacetime, harnessed quantum entanglement, developed AI that could compute faster than your best organic minds. But we never attacked you. We never threatened anyone. Our only crime was potential. Zixther's voice shook. If you came for revenge, why haven't you attacked? Your fleet could obliterate us, Mia smiled, but there was no warmth in it. Because we're not you, Commander. We learned from our destruction. 4,000 years of exile taught us that genocide solves nothing. It only creates new cycles of hatred. Kevin pulled up a holographic display showing star maps, resource allocations, and population centers. We've spent 40 centuries building an empire in the shadows of your awareness. We control 17 sectors you don't even know exist. We've uplifted 6 primitive species, teaching them the sciences and philosophies you hoarded. We've created a civilization based on cooperation, not domination. Then what is this? Creeville gestured at the fleet surrounding them. What do you call this show of force? This, Mia said, her voice hardening, is a demonstration. Today, the galaxy learns the truth about what you did. We've transmitted the evidence of your crime to every civilized world, every news network, every information hub, the recordings of your deliberations, the casual way you voted to commit genocide, the cold calculation of Earth's destruction. It's all public now. Kevin's expression was grim satisfaction. Your member civilizations are already responding. 23 have recalled their ambassadors. 57 are demanding investigations. The Crystalline Consortium has frozen all Council assets. Your authority is crumbling as we speak. Zixther slumped in his command chair. You've destroyed us without firing a shot. No, Mia corrected. We've given the galaxy a choice. For millennia, you've ruled through fear and the threat of annihilation. Now they see what that really means. They see the cost of your peace. She leaned forward, her image seeming to fill the entire chamber. Humanity doesn't seek revenge, Commander. We seek justice. We seek reform. We seek a galaxy where no species lives in fear of erasure simply for being too successful or too different, Kevin added. We're offering the Council a choice. Dissolve your current structure, submit to independent tribunals for your crimes, and help build a new galactic government based on equality and cooperation. Or refuse, and watch your empire collapse as every oppressed species realizes they don't have to live under your boot anymore. We came back after 4,000 years, Mia concluded, not to destroy you, but to ensure what happened to us never happens again. Humanity has returned, and the galaxy will never be the same. The transmission ended, leaving the Council in stunned silence. Outside, the human fleet held position, a silent testament to resilience, ingenuity, and the indomitable spirit of a species that refused to die. For millennia ago, the Galactic Council had tried to erase humanity from existence. Today, humanity erased the Council's authority instead, and they did it without firing a single shot.